3,000 yards for the season. It's the Vikings and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
About that, red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Back to Robinson now on first down. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards a game there, another first down as well. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Algier. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 1st and 10, Pickens throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now this throw caught left side, and it'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Pickens. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnes. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Pickens. And this is going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd down and 4. Trying the left side with Algier. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Pickens.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Pickens.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
The kicker on 40.
A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 5.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, Pickens. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you know the back is grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll stick with Algier.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The Falcons in trouble to start play. 6 and 8 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 9 now. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Falcons! Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Coup now for the point after.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Calling no play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Pickens.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw again.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first down. Pickens.
Open man is Osborne.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Pickens finding Hockenson here on the out route. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Pickens. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the Vikings first down.
19 Tiger.
On first down, Pickens
To Jefferson on the slant.
short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Looking to throw. Pickens.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st and 10, Pickens over the middle and complete to Addison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickens. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Baldwin showing the finesse. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Algier now up the middle. And some room to work. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things up. Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
Algier will try to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
39-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And so the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense,
back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Trailing in the... of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the give, this is Singletary. Brought down at the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. We hear the... efficiency on that CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this is incomplete.
And that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing on 1st down, Pickens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Pickens. And this a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw on 3rd down, Pickens. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up the Falcons' first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Defense round. Defense on the sleeve. What you got? Come on. Show them what you got. I want to see your TV celebration down. Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here's 2nd down.
He's back to throw.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.